was caught on video following a 51-year-old woman into an elevator.
A 5-year-old girl chose to ride the elevator rather than use the stairs, but it didn't go well. The young girl had got to the floor she was headed to, but the doors wouldn't open. It wasn't until 20 minutes later that she was rescued. Surveillance footage reportedly shows a man following a 51-year-old woman into an elevator and threatening her.
New this morning, police are searching for a man accused of assault and attempted robbery in Queens. Investigators say the man was caught on video following a 51-year-old woman into an elevator.
The incident occurred in a building near 62nd Drive and 108th Street in Corona. The victim complied by emptying her purse on the floor, but the suspect went further, searching her body for more valuables.
And threatening her with a knife. It happened inside a building near 62nd Drive and 108th Street in Corona. The woman emptied her purse onto the floor, and police say the suspect then searched her body for additional property. And that's when investigators say he pulled down her pants and assaulted her. The woman was able to get away and was taken to a hospital in stable condition.
This next video shows how a woman was followed into an elevator by an unknown man who reportedly told her he had a weapon. They struggled for a while before he successfully got a good grip on her purse and made away with it. A boy put his umbrella's handle between elevator doors to prevent it from closing while waiting for his dad in Fuzhou City, East China's Jiangxi province. But suddenly, the elevator closed and went into free fall while breaking the umbrella handle. The lift stopped at the 25th floor, holding the boy captive. Fortunately, the rescue team arrived in time and saved the boy. This lady tried to enter the elevator with her housekeeping equipment when this happened. As As she stepped into the elevator, the doors suddenly closed and the lift took off at a high speed.
Thankfully, the lady in this video was fine, although a bit shaken up.
Luckily, she was not harmed. 3 men were messing with a Russian in an elevator, and it didn't go quite well for them. The Russian walked towards the door like he was getting out, then he suddenly turned and punches started flying everywhere. He took out the 3 guys by himself, even pulling one out and sending him running. A 77-year-old woman got into an elevator, immediately followed by a man who told her to shut up and proceeded to rob her purse. But the ride was about to get very awkward.
An elevator ride turned out to be quite awkward for one man in Florida. A video posted by Broward Sheriff's Office shows a 77-year-old woman getting into an elevator in Lauderdale Lakes on April 29th. She's soon followed by an individual who asks her to stay quiet and quickly grabs her purse at knife point. At that point, with his back towards the door, he still seems to think that it is open.
The man thought the door was still open, so he turned around in a flash to escape, but banged his head against a closed door instead. He had to wait for the door to open, and during that time, having nothing better to do, he rummaged through the purse that had just been stolen. The door finally opened, and he made his escape after shushing the woman one more time.
He hits his head against the closing door, and now both the thief and the victim are stuck in an elevator going up. For a brief period in the middle of the video, it almost seems like a routine ride with the occupants trying to look busy. Except in this case, the man is rummaging through the purse of the woman he just robbed, and who also happens to be standing next to him. The elevator door opens on the 4th floor. The armed robber doesn't forget to shh the woman one more time before escaping from the stairwell. There's a reward of up to $3,000 for information leading to an arrest.
At an apartment building, 2 men were captured in an elevator. One of them got out, and the other man, in a hood, took out a mask to wear over his head, showing that some serious robbery was about to go down. A little boy in China was dragged towards the ceiling of a lift after the goat that was tied to his waist was unable to hop into the lift with him. Luckily, the boy's father managed to free him from the rope before the boy was injured. 3 siblings got into an elevator. The younger brother had a rope with him which stayed between the elevator and the doors closed on it.
Yakalım, yavaşla. Yavaş yavaş çıksın.
Şahıs asansöre
Bak
giriyor.
bak.
For some reason, the other end of the rope was around the boy's neck. The elevator took off and pulled the boy away with it, causing him to dangle as the rope held onto his neck with his feet off the ground. Luckily, his sister threw very fast, and instead of panicking, she stopped the elevator, saving her brother's life.
Bak boynuna dolanmış.
Yapma, boynuna koymuş.
Al sana bak, nefes alamıyor. Periştah kaymış. Allah'tan asansör sistemle de duruyor. Yoksa o çocuk orada.
In Bavdan, two children had a close call when they stepped out of an elevator. If they had wasted another minute, it would have been a fatal one. Moments after they left the elevator, it suddenly went into free fall and plunged from the 10th floor straight to the ground. On 1st of November 2021, a violent robbery took place inside an elevator at the 125th Street and Lexington Avenue subway station. A male perpetrator is seen on CCTV footage entering the elevator shortly after the female victim in her mid-30s enters. Once out of frame, the woman was mugged of her money. Surveillance footage has been released showing a suspect involved in a robbery in Harlem.
Surveillance video released of a suspect in a Harlem assault and robbery. It happened late Wednesday night in an elevator.
The incident occurred late at night in an elevator at the Grand Houses on Broadway. Police report that the suspect confronted a 74-year-old man and pretended to have a weapon. During the struggle, the victim was knocked to the floor, and the suspect escaped.
On Broadway, police say the suspect confronted a 74-year-old man and pretended to have a weapon. There was a struggle. A victim fell to the floor but was not seriously hurt. The suspect made off with a wallet containing $18.
This man was about to step out of the elevator when this happened. Thankfully, he was unharmed. In an elevator in Japan, a man attempted to rob a lady of her bag, but he was in for a huge surprise. Not only did she not let go, she grabbed him and slammed him hard on the elevator floor like a seasoned wrestler. It was a lesson well learned for the man. Some lifts are just not safe to use. The footage is from an Indian hospital. It shows a patient being moved on a stretcher by two nurses. They moved the stretcher into the elevator, but before it was fully in, the elevator started going down, and with it, the patient and the nurse. It was so bad that the stretcher was probably overturned. Surveillance video of 21-year-old Elisa Lam, the Canadian woman found dead in the rooftop water tank of the Cecil Hotel. She was acting bizarrely in the Los Angeles hotel's elevator. She crouched, stood, then looked out the elevator in a manner that suggested that she was hiding from someone or something. She stepped out of the elevator but came back as if she saw who she was trying to hide from. Her behavior was highly bizarre, and it wasn't long before her body was found in a water tank. A couple walked out of an elevator and a curious dog stepped into it, but its leash was still outside. The doors closed on the leash and the dog was pulled up by the neck as the elevator moved. The doors opened and closed again on the dog. Luckily, the dog made it out alive. This video from Portland International Airport shows Bernice Kokona mistakenly steering her scooter toward an escalator and falling over on June 7, 2017. This hood security guard was operating the lift, but one man with dreadlocks kept bugging him in the background.
We going down. We going down. We going down. He's getting off this elevator, bro.
I want you to take me off, bro.
You're getting off the elevator, bro. Simple as that.
Take me off.
I'm taking your stuff off and you're getting off.
You ain't touching.
I'm touching it.
Take it off. Take it off, man. Let me show you.
Wait till we get down. Wait till we get down. I'm not even about to do that right now with you. Come on, bro. Wait till me.
Me up back from 90s, bro.
I'm not.
I give a fuck about you.
I'm from Brownsville. You stupid.
Soon, he'd had enough of the man and decided to settle it with his fists.
Hold up. Man, what the elevator ain't opening? I don't get paid for this. Hold up. Somebody call the security, man. Call the security.
This surveillance footage was released by Miami police. It captures OnlyFans model Courtney Clenny attacking her boyfriend Christian Obumseli in their apartment elevator. This man kept kicking the elevator doors on the ground floor, causing the elevator to stall on the 18th floor and trapping 4 people inside. The man then lay on the floor with his intoxicated sister. The maintenance staff had to force the doors open to help the 4 people out safely. The man was then detained. A group of people entered the elevator, and before long, another group entered. You can see the blue shirt man and the man beside him discussing. As the elevator stopped and the 2 men were stepping out, another man in a t-shirt suddenly threw a punch, and so the fight began. Others were trying to hold him back, but he seemed to have been triggered by something and struggled to reach his TA. CCTV footage showed a boy inside a moving elevator, pressing its doors with his foot. Little did he know this would be a huge mistake. The boy's parents said that he should be appreciated for finding the elevator's security risks rather than getting punished.